The following is a live presentation of Retro Sports Network, home of the champions of the past, present, and or future. And good afternoon, good morning, good evening. How are you? My name is Ron Juckett. Welcome to the program for the 6th day of September 2022. For the New York Yankees, this is their season. They need to do a lot of things against the Baltimore Orioles over the next 3 games, or they're done. Toronto's magic number is 3. And so the Blue Jays are really in a position with 8 days to go in the season to take care of business. Enough so that we pretty much will be focusing on the race between Kansas City and California the rest of the way. Don't think we'll do the Yankee-Oriole doubleheader tomorrow regardless of what happens here. But if the Yankees hope to at least get to Toronto with a chance and a sliver of hope that they can steal this from the Blue Jays, they have to win this. They have to sweep their doubleheader on Sunday and hope that the Blue Jays just kind of go 500 ball, because any Toronto win now knocks that magic number. The magic number is 3 for the Jays. The Yankees just need to get hot and get hot right now. And they will do so, or try to do so, under the left arm of Ron Guidry, looking for his 19th win of the year. Guidry, not of course 78 numbers, but 85 was a very productive year. 22-6 in real life. If he wins this one in the Bronx, he'll be a 19-game winner. He'll face Ken Dixon. That's the halfway decent news for the Yankees. The other problem is the weather, and it's a light rain. And so now Ron Guidry and his 130 pitches are now in the hands of the RNG gods of Action PC Baseball. Any sort of rain delay is going to cut that down, and the Yankees just need about 15 good innings from Guidry the rest of the way. If they don't get it today, he really is down to 1 start left for the 1985 regular season. So there's the setup for you. The Yankees and the Orioles, who've had a very good year onto their own. Next, as Retro Sports Network presents Major League Replay 1985. Today, from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, it is the New York Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles. And today's game is brought to you by DigitalDice.com, the best darn podcast on the web for your sports simulation and replay needs. Find us today on Spotify, Spreaker, iTunes, or wherever else fine podcasts are listed. It is not very often in the history of the New York Yankees do you find a crowd that's pretty apprehensive. How you doing, John? And so that is the case with this. The Yankees, of course, being the dominant team in Major League Baseball history. Again, if they can make the playoffs, you'd think they'd have a very good chance to go to the World Series. But they got to get there. And they are further behind in this replay than they were in real life. But they're going to go with Ron Guidry, making his 32nd start of the year. In September, he is 4-1 with an earned run average of .315. Guidry's 35 years old, the fastball now down to 83, and the flyball pitcher, which kind of works here at Yankee Stadium. Against the Orioles, this will be start number 3, 15 in the third innings, 21 hits, 5 runs all earned. He has walked 2 and struck out 11. 1-1 the record with a 2.93 ERA. His last start came in Baltimore 6 days ago in a 10-1 win. Guidry, fantastic, 9 innings, 122 pitches, 9 hits, an earned run, and 5 strikeouts. Overall, however, not as good as real life. 257 in the third, 274 hits, 108 runs, 96 earned, 28 homers allowed, 44 walks, and 132 strikeouts. I'm doing just fine, thanks. And this will be the lineup that Guidry will throw to in the rain here in New York. Alan Wiggins leads off at second base for Baltimore. Lee Lacy in right will bat second. Cal is at short, Ripken batting third. Eddie Murray cleans up at first. Young is in left, batting fifth. Floyd Rayford at third will go sixth. Renicky, I'm not sure if that's Gary or Ron, is in center field. He'll bat 7th. Hernandez, the DH. Remember, the Orioles are playing out the string, batting 8th, and Rick Dempsey will bat 9th behind the plate. And Ken Dixon should throw about 130 pitches, weather pending, for the Orioles. Defensively for the Yankees, they are not in September mode. Ken Griffey is a 7-7 in left as we set the Yankee defense. Ricky Henderson a 7 in center, and Dave Winfield an 8 in right. Mike Pagliarulo was a 5 at third. Meacham a 5 at short. No Willie Randolph. Rex Hudler is a 6 at second. Don Mattingly a 7 at first. Ron Hassey an 8 3 behind the plate. And Guidry, not a good defender, a 3 range with a .976 fielding percentage. So that's the lineups for you. Alan Wiggins digs in at 278, 20 RBI. Gary, I thought it was Gary, but Ron's name will pop up. Ron was on the Mariners by then. Ron's always been on the Red Sox or the Nats. You know that. All right, so Guidry set 130 pitches or so for Ron. Wiggins waves it back and forth, and this one starts with a line drive to Pagliarulo, 1 out. That brings up Lacey. Lee having a good year, 300, 16 homers, and 60 RBI. Yankees are 87 64, and this is game 152. They have 10 left. The Orioles at 83 68, and that's 152 for Baltimore as well. Yeah, Orioles still use that outfield platoon in 85, and of course, Guidry being the lefty. Renicky the righty in center. Pitch to Lacey. Struck him out. So an 0-2 fastball swung on and missed. 2 out for Cal. Ripken at 276, 23 homers and 99 RBI. So a light rain here in New York, 71 degrees. Wind blowing out to right center at 5. And 50,000 apprehensive Yankee fans dressed and sitting on their hands like Boston Red Sox fans, just chewing their nails, wondering what's going to happen. Pitch to Cal is into left center. Henderson schmoozes over and will make the catch to retire the side. Orioles go in order. Half an inning in the books, no score. So Ken Dixon, 10-5, 2 saves, earned run average of 424. Has lost his last 4 decisions, and this will be his last start of 85. He's 25 years old, throws the fastball at 91, and is a fly ball pitcher. 0-3 in this month of September with an ERA of 16.78. Against the Yankees, this will be his 3rd appearance, 2nd start. 7.1 innings, 11 hits, 9 runs, all earned. He has walked 6 and struck out 1. 0-1 with a save, and an earned run average of 11.05, and that's a Christmas tree and a half. His last appearance was getting shellacked by the Yankees in that 10-1 loss to Guidry. 4 1/3, 95 pitches, 10 hits, 9 runs, all earned. He allowed 2 homers and walked 2. So overall, Dixon, who is an all-star, 131 2/3 innings, 113 hits, 67 runs, 62 earned, 15 homers allowed, 61 walks, 91 strikeouts. His last win came on July 12th against the White Sox in 6 2/3. Yep, Tribe fan, that is a Rockefeller Center Christmas tree. I like that. So Ricky Henderson will lead off for the Yankees in center. Ken Griffey batting second and left. Don Mattingly at first goes third. Dave Winfield cleans up in right field. Ron Hassey behind the plate will bat fifth. Don Baylor, the DH, goes sixth. Mike Pagliarulo at third will go seventh. Rex Hudler at second bats eighth. Again, no Willie Randolph. And Bobby Meacham at short will bat ninth. Ron Guidry threw 15 pitches in his half of the first inning. Young is a 5 and a 4 in left for Baltimore. Renicky a 5 and a 4, and Lacey a 5 and an 8 in right. Floyd Radford is a 7 at third. Cal Ripken is a 7 at short. Alan Wiggins a 3 at second. Eddie Murray an 8 at first. Rick Dempsey a 5 and a 4 behind the plate. Dixon a 7 range, but an 882 fielding percentage. Ricky Henderson comes in at 285, 30 homers for Ricky, and 89 RBI. Dixon starts the ball game. Strike 3. He swung on and missed a full count fastball, 1 out. For Griffey at 269, 12 homers and 65 RBI. So the Yankees, it is simple. You gotta win and keep winning and hope that Toronto gets stuck. Ground ball, Dixon third base side off the mound, throws to first, 2 out. I like that. Rockefeller Center Christmas tree. Makes you think of Willard Scott. 2 out for Don Mattingly. Dandy Don at 311, 23 homers, and 119 RBI. So a great year for Mattingly, but not the monster numbers he put up in real life. Dixon's 2-out pitch. That's a base hit left center field. Renicky cuts it off, and Mattingly will. Is he going to go for 2? Probably going to try for 2. It is Gary, the throw into Wiggins, and Mattingly has his 41st double of the year. So runner in scoring position for Winfield. Dave hitting 269, 24 homers, and 108 RBI. Mattingly goes into shallow center. Gary rides the Schwinn, coming in, makes the catch, and the Yankees leave a runner on. No runs, a hit. They leave Mattingly on second after 1, no score. So Murray, Young, and Rayford to face Guidry. Eddie at 294, 30 homers, and 109 RBI. Guidry deals. Line drive to Meacham at short, 1 out. For Mike Young, Mike at 256, 21 homers, and 67 RBI. I can't tell you what we're doing tomorrow. It really depends on what goes on here today. Pitch to Young. Fly ball, left field. Griffey has it for the out, 2 away. So here's Rayford. Floyd at 293, 16 homers and 44 RBI. Guidry's pitch. Liner to right. That's going to drop in front of Winfield. Dave throws it back in. And there's 2 out. And a runner on. Rayford's not going to steal, is he? For Gary Renicky, midlife crisis. Gets his cookie. Gary, that platoon thing isn't really working out. 161, 7 homers, and 26 RBI. Pitch to Renicky is a high fly ball to left. Griffey makes the catch, and that will retire the side. Orioles get a hit and leave him at first after an inning and a half, no score. So Hassey, Baylor, and Pagliarulo to face Dixon. Ron at 309, 13 homers, 50 RBI. Yankees 87 and 64. And trying to keep are in that race in the American League by their fingernails at this point. Baltimore out of it. They've been eliminated, but have had a very good year for Earl Weaver, 83 and 68. To third, Rayford, 1 out. So here's Baylor, 211, 18 homers, 60 RBI. There's a fly ball that's going to drop in front of Renicky, and the Yankees have a hit. Renicky should have had it. So 1 out single, second hit for the Yankees. Here's Pagliarulo. Mike at 230, 16 homers, 55 RBI. Hoping to to start the playoffs next Tuesday night at 8 Eastern will be Game 1 of the American League Championship Series. More than likely in Toronto. And then Wednesday we would do the noon 8 doubleheader, Game 2 of the American League Championship Series. And then in prime time Wednesday night, Game 1 of the National League Championship Series from Dodger Stadium. As the St. Louis Cardinals and LA Dodgers hook up in that one. That's a tentative schedule. It really depends on how long Kansas City and California drag out the race. Pagliarulo into center field. Renicky going back, way back there, and Pagliarulo makes it 2-0 New York. That ball is hammered to dead center. .451 feet. That would have been almost gone at the old ballpark. Goodness gracious, Buffy St. Marie. Gary turned, watched it go, and had time to write a book. So the Yankees, in a game they must have, draw first blood. It's 2-0. So here's the hit dog, Rex Hudler, 184, 7 for 38 with 3 RBI. Line drive to Ripken. 2 out. So the Yankees a 2 spot here for Bobby Meacham, hitting .223, a homer, and 36 RBI. Ken Dixon and the Yankees are 2 things that mix like oil and water. Any football in the near future? I don't know. Probably not. I'll tell you this. I'm not a huge football fan. Pitch to Meacham. Fly ball, right center. Renicky moves over to make the catch and drops it. He can't. Oh, he held on to it. He played hot potato with it and then made the catch. How about that? How you doing, Big Dave? So Renicky saves the hit. And that'll do it. The 2-run homer from Pagliarulo, though, is huge. After 2-0 New York. So it's Leo Hernandez, a household name in his own house, 0 for 7 on the replay with an RBI. I've done football projects the last few years, and I gotta be honest, I don't really enjoy them all that much. Pitch to Hernandez. Here's a little looper up the middle. Henderson is there, but that's a single. So Leo has his first hit, now hitting 125. Here's Rick Dempsey. 6-game hitting streak for Rick, 258, 7 homers, and 36 RBI. If I was to do some sort of football, Mr. Signmine, what do you like? Guidry from the stretch. Struck him out. 2-2 fastball all looking. And there's 1 out for the top of the order. So Guidry's opening 9, 40 pitches, 2 1/3 innings, 2 hits, and 2 strikeouts. Wiggins is 0 for 1. Ken bunt. So Pagliarulo and Mattingly come in. Hernandez pretty much told if he wants second, go take it. Wiggins swings into shallow left center. Henderson is there. Ricky makes the catch. Hernandez goes back, 2 out. Right? Yeah. Here's Lacy. Lacy struck out his first time up. 1 of the 2 from Guidry. Line drive to Hudler. Rex is there, and that will retire the side. O's get a hit. Limon. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. After 2.5, 2-0 New York. So Dixon, his opening 9, 43 pitches, 2 innings, 3 hits. The home run to Pagliarulo, and a strikeout. Hopefully something better than Iowa, South Dakota State. Iowa got 7 points. They won 7-3. I saw that. but they scored 7 on 2 safeties and a field goal. Can you imagine that? So you're looking at it, and you look at it real close. It's a touchdown and an extra point and a field goal. Nope, 2 safeties and a field goal. Bet those boosters are just thrilled to pieces at that. Here's Ricky Henderson. He struck out his first time up. Dixon winds and deals, and there's a ground ball to Ripken. Cal goes across the way for the out. Obviously, first priority when the regular season is over. Curious about the AFC North. Who are you a fan of? Enjoyed the Bills and the Chiefs replaying Strat. Yeah, that was fun. Griffey's 0 for 1. Dixon winds and deals. Into right center. Renicky going back. Way back there. Is that going to stay? No. It'll stay in the yard. It's going to be a stand-up double for Griffey, his 27th of the year. Renicky made a good effort to try to grab it, but it was just over his glove. You're a Browns fan. The Kinnick wave after the first quarter of the Iowa game may have been the most entertaining part. Yeah. Sign mine as a Browns fan. Don't you suffer enough without me doing football? Here's Mattingly. Mattingly doubled. First priority after the regular season is done is the playoffs. And since this is the most modern season I've done so far, the LCSs are best of 7 in the World Series. So 21 up to 21 playoff games coming at you. And then I'll figure out what I want to do until we get to January. I've got a couple things in mind. One of them is a hockey project. Mattingly doubled his first time up. In the left center, Renicky moving over. Makes the catch. Griffey goes back. Can tag. Yes, throw to third is not cut off by Cal. So 2 out for Winfield is 0 for 1. How you doing, Steeler fan? Mr. Matt. And his Bucky whipped. Dixon deals. Struck him out. Winfield swung on and missed. You could even beat them in the 86 replay. No runs, a hit, no errors. We go to the 4th. It's the Yankees 2, the Orioles nothing. So it'll be Cal, Murray, and Young. Guidry has struck out 2 through 3. There's a few other things I'd like to do. And we'll have... Someone asked for 67. I'm not... It needs to be from... I'll tell you what. I'll let you guys argue amongst yourselves. But it's going to be a season from 1990 forward. We've done 3 in the wheelhouse of 78 to 90. And we did 49. So this time we're going to go forward. We've talked 2001. Someone else has mentioned 93. That intrigues me. So it's going to be 1990 or later season. Pitch to Cal. Ball 4. So Cal draws the walk. He's a tying run. Here's Murray. Is 0 for 1. Guidry from the stretch. Fly ball, right field. Winfield going back. He should corral that. He does. And Ripken goes back to the bag. 1 out. So here's Mike Young. Mike is 0 for 1. 2-0 Yankees top the 4th. In a game the Yankees must win. But they are not in control of their own destiny. Pitch to Young. Line drive to third. Pagliarulo makes a good catch. 2 out. For Rayford, Floyd singled his first time up. Ground ball to third. Pagliarulo going to go across the way to Mattingly for the out. And that will retire the side. Birds get a single, and that's it. They left on 3. After 3.5 here, it's 2-0 New York. So here are the standings. You know about the Dodgers. They're now 100 wins season for L.A. St. Louis remembered that they had to start winning games. They've won the East. In the West, the Royals have picked a fine time to head south. They're 2 back of California, and they play midweek, and we'll have every meaningful pitch of that series. The Blue Jays lead the Yankees by 7. They've won 8 straight. The Yankees have won 3 straight and lost 2 games. The Red Sox have been eliminated. Yep, Baseball Demo's favorite player. Only 18 back. They'll get him in 86. Matt says, watching the Mike Tomlin press conference, he said the depth chart released yesterday had a clerical error, in quotes. Kenny Pickett is QB2 and Mason Rudolph is QB3, not the other way around. Mitch Trubisky, of course, will start for the Steelers. And if you haven't joined our Digital Advice Pick'em group, go to digitaladvice.com, click the link there, and make Dave and I look silly with your football picks. Here's Hassey. Ron is 0 for 1. Dixon starts the 4th with ball 4. By the way, 69 here in town. Mostly cloudy. It is fall here in Vermont. Here's Baylor. Don singled and scored on the homer by Pagliarulo in the 2nd. Gets away from Dempsey, and Hassey moves on to 2nd. It's a wild pitch. Dixon missed way outside and low on a 2-2 fastball, and Hassey moves to 2nd. Is it true the Browns haven't won on opening day this century? Pitch to Baylor. Struck him out. Got him on a full count fastball, 1 out. Here's Pagliarulo. Mike hit his 17th of the year in the 2nd and drove in 2 runs. Yep. So join the day, of course, Thursday being the first real NFL game of the year, the Rams and the Bills from L.A., from SoFi. And I picked the Rams. And I got to be honest with you, when I did that, I mean, most of the people on ESPN, they tell you, whoever, the country pick the Bills. But I really can't go against the defending Super Bowl champions at home, getting rings and flying banners and all that. I know I'm in the minority. And to top that all off, I was wearing a Buffalo Bills shirt when I made that pick. Pitch to Pegs. In the right center, Renicky rides a Schwinn, coming in. Hassey bluffs. Renicky has it. Hassey tags and will hold. 2 out for Hudler, who's 0 for 1. My dad, Bills fan since inception, was like, 18 years. Okay, so you have won an opening day game in this century. Pitch to Hudler. Ball 4. So Hassey holding 2nd. 1st and 2nd for Beecham, who's 0 for 1. 2004. One of my favorite years. So 2 out. Pitch to Meacham. Struck him out. So Bobby goes down looking, and that will retire the side. No runs, no hits. The Yankees leave on 2. We go to the 5th, 2-0 New York. So Renicky, Hernandez, and Dempsey to face Guidry. And Gary is 0 for 1. Pitch to Gary is a high fly ball to left. Back goes Griffin. He'll just turn and watch that one go. Kaboom! And the Orioles have the lead. It's now 2-1. Guidry hung one. And Weaver gets the last laugh with the platoon. With the Baltimore win today, the Blue Jays could clinch as early as tomorrow. So here's Leo Hernandez. He singled. He's going to single again. He's 2 for 2. That's in the right field. So I know we'll be doing some hockey after the baseball replay is over. Go Cubs. Here's Dempsey. Rick has a 6-game hitting streak. He struck out his first time up. But I don't know how I'm going to fill the other 2 slots. Pitch to Dempsey. Line drive to left. Griffey has it for the out. Throws back to first. It's a long throw. Did Hernandez get doubled? No. So 1 out for Wiggins. Guidry's opening 18, 66 pitches, 4 1/3, 4 hits. The home run was Reneke's. A walk and 2 strikeouts. If you're a Cubs fan, 2016 might be an interesting replay for me to do. Ground ball to short. Could be 2. Hudler for a 1, and that's all they're going to get. So 2 out. Wiggins on. I know my Indian fans would just love for me to replay that season. Here's Lacey. Lee is 0 for 2. Throw to first. Wiggins is back. 2-1, top of the 5th. The Orioles tying run on first. Ground ball to Mattingly, and that will retire the side. Orioles get a run on the homer. Halfway home on a Tuesday afternoon in New York. A rainy day. It is 2-1 Yankees. If you joined us late, here's how we got here. Mike Pagliarulo sent one into the courthouse in the Bronx, way back in center field. 451 feet, a 2-run shot, his 17th of the year to make it 2-0 New York. And then just a moment ago, Gary Reneke, a solo blast, his 8th of the year to have the lead, and the Yankees are up 2-1. Ron Guidry looking for his 19th win, a 4-hitter through 5. And Ken Dixon, a 4-hitter through 4. 80 pitches for his opening 18. The home run to Pagliarulo. He has walked 2 and struck out 4. Ricky is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Ground ball to Wiggins. 1 out. So here's Griffey. Can 1 for 2. With a double. Tomorrow night, by the way, hopefully we will be taping our 150th episode of Digital Dice. Can you believe that? 150. Griffey's got a double. He's 1 for 2. To Dixon, third base side of the mound. Throws to first. 2 out. For Mattingly, who has a double, he's 1 for 2. In the center field, Reneke, the crowd likes it. Reneke drifting back. That is off the wall. right off the 408 in center field, and for Mattingly, that's his second double of the game and 42nd of the year. And so here's Winfield. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. I got a geometry teacher following us now. Cal Britt Brown followed us 4 days ago, and then yesterday, Mr. Protractor. I'm dying to know who that is. Our two latest followers, and we now are over 240 here on Twitch, 241 to be exact. Pitch to Winfield. There's a base hit right center field. Mattingly will round third and score. Winfield's in with his 32nd double. And so it's now 3-1 New York. Here's Hassey. Yeah, 150 shows. Our next one is 150. Hassey has walked. He's 0 for 1. Hit and run is on. Hassey swings, line drive, base hit. Winfield will round third and score. Maybe. Come on. A hit and run. Yep. And it's now 4-1. So the Yankees taking care of business. This is one again. They need to win till the cows come home and hope that Toronto cools off a bit. Here's Baylor, Don 1 for 2. He is singled, scored, and struck out. 2 outs here in the 5th. Struck him out. That's 5, and that's the inning. But the Yankees get 2 big runs on 3 hits and no errors. They leave a man on. We go to the 6th, 4-1, New York. So heart of the lineup for the Orioles, Ripken, Murray, and Young. Cal has walked. He's 0 for 1. Guidry starts the 6th with a base hit into left center field. That will be cut off by Henderson. And Cal just retreats back to the bag. 5th hit for Baltimore, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors for Baltimore. They're left on 4. The Yankees, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors, and they have left on 5 so far. Ow. Here's Murray. Eddie is 0 for 2. It's popped up. A ton of room behind the plate here. Hassey doffs the max, makes the catch. 1 out. Brings up Young. Mike is 0 for 2. Base hit, left center field. Griffey cuts it off. Ripken will do what? He's going to hold it second. So the tying run now is Rayford. And Floyd is 1 for 2. So Ripken on second, Young on first. Light rain, hardly any wind, and a warm 75 here at Yankee Stadium. Hassey goes out to talk to Guidry. Ron says, just get your butt back there. Rayford to third. Might be 2. Pagliarulo to Hudler for 1. Rex throws to first, and they're going to go around the horn 5-4-3. So, whatever was said worked. Guidry induced his best friend to double play. No runs, 2 hits, no errors. Orioles leave on a runner. Bottom of the 6th, 4-1 New York. So Pagliarulo in his 17th of the year in the 2nd. That's in the right. Lacey running over in the corner. 1 out. Brings up Hudler, who has walked. He's 0 for 1. To third, Rayford. Tremendous diving stop by the bag. Gets up and throws it. 2 out. Here's Beecham. Bobby is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Ground ball to first. Murray takes it to the bag himself. And that will retire the side. Yankees go in order in the 6th. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the 7th. 4-1 New York. So Renicky, who homered in the 5th for the lone run for Baltimore. Gary now has 8 home runs and has driven in 27. And Guidry with a bit more breathing room here as we start the 7th inning. Popped up. Meacham on the grass. 1 out for Leo Hernandez, who somehow is 2 for 2. He has now exceeded his real-life hit total. Right back up the box. Guidry has to hurry and makes the play. So 1-3 on the ground out. For Dempsey, still sitting on a 6-game hitting streak. Rick is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. And he got him. Guidry got him. Stretch time 4-1. So Ken Dixon takes the mound to start the 7th. 27 batters deep, 107 pitches, 6 hits, 7 hits. The home run to Pagliarulo. He has walked 2 while striking out 5, and all 4 runs are earned. Ricky is 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Line drive to Huygens, 1 out. Leaping catch. Henderson, for all his speed, is not a good bunter. So he's not someone that you would try to get on like a Vince Coleman or a Tim Raines. Of course, Ricky is the king of the leadoff home run. Here's Griffey. Ken is 1 for 3 with a double. 1 out pitch to first. Murray to the out. I'm being blamed here for something. Been an avid listener, John says, since shortly after I discovered my YouTube channel on October 19 when you did a pre-play of the World Series with OOTP. I'm pretty sure I did it with Action PC, but Washington. Binge D2D podcast immediately. Your wife thought you were nuts. She's right, John. Now she thinks I've lost my mind completely now that I've discovered all the sports content. Yep, absolutely. Do we need to start a Widows Club? Mattingly is 2 for 3. Don has doubled twice and has scored a run. Dixon winds and deals. That's into center field. Renicky makes the catch. And that will retire the side. The Yankees go in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. Go to the 8th, 4-1 New York. So Guidry will face the top of the lineup for the Orioles. Guidry been quite efficient, by the way. 91 pitches through 7. 27 batters, 7 innings, 6 hits, the home run to Renicky, and a walk and 3 strikeouts. Wiggins is 0 for 3. Guidry starts the 8th. Ground ball to third. Pagliarulo in on the grass. That is a swing, not a bunt. Hurries to Mattingly, and they got him on the bang-banger. So 1 out for Lacey, who is 0 for 3. It is now a rain here as opposed to a light rain, so there might be the inevitable delay, although you really can't complain. Guidry and Dixon have both pitched into the 8th. Lee hits this one into right. Winfield through the drops, 2 out. Here's Cal, 1 for 2 with a walk. So a single and a walk for Cal. So yeah, 150 shows. That's... And I've done 1,000 streams on this channel. Believe it or not. Pitch to Cal. Got him! So Guidry's through 8. Swung out and missed to retire the side. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's 4-1 New York. So Winfield 1 for 3. He has himself a double. An RBI, a run scored, and a strikeout. On Friday night, we finished watching an episode of any one of the 4 shows that you binge, and I said I was too tired to watch another. 10 minutes later, she catches you watching Dave Little's epic basketball league in the back room. On the big screen. Gets mad and goes to bed. Ha! So what do you two binge watch together? Pitch to Winfield. Fly ball left field. Young in the corner. The Yankees are going to lead this one 5-1. That ball is gone. Don't call him Mr. May. He has been a big cog in the Yankees machine as they try to hold on to the Toronto Blue Jays. That's his 25th of the year, right down the line and left, and it's 5-1. There wasn't anything Mr. Young could do about that. Oh, we froze. Nope. Yep, we crashed. We crashed. It's a good thing I like this game so much. Please. So no more replay in the game. 5-1 New York. It'll be Hassey 1 for 2. Make sure that I've actually lose a viewer. Alright, so you can actually see the game. Hot Tub Lady still up and running. Just saying. Hey, Mike from the truck. You can get your Pickle Rick sign. Lately trying, just finished Only Murders in the Building. Oh, with Steve Martin, Marty Short, and Selena Gomez. Still need to catch up on Resident Alien. He could go on. And I could sing like Celine Dion. Pitch to Hassey. Ron drags out one into right field. Lacey will pick it up. Wiggins did not make a good play. So the Blue Jays, again, they can still clinch on Sunday, tomorrow. Magic number is 3. Here's Baylor. Don 1 for 3. Single, struck out twice, and scored. Dixon's pitch. That should be 2. Ripken to Wiggins for 1. Allen throws to first. 2 out. Brings up Pagliarulo, whose homer in the second put the Yankees up 2-1. Or 2-0. Murray, Young, and Rayford for Baltimore in the 9th. Pitch from Dixon. Base hit. Good game for Pagliarulo. Going to get down in the corner. Lacey throws it in, but Pags has himself his 13th double of the year. And that'll be it for Dixon. Nate Snell coming in. Nate, 3-2 with 6 saves. Come on, in an ERA of 1.78. 44th appearance for Nate, 33 years old. Fastball at 83 and a ground ball plus pitcher. Against the Yankees. 5 appearances, 8 innings, 6 hits allowed. 2 runs, both earned, a walk and 4 strikeouts and a save. His last outing, eventually. Came against the Yankees in Baltimore in that 10-1 loss last Sunday. 2 2/3, 40 pitches, 3 hits, a run it was earned. He walked 1 and struck out 2. So overall, 75 2/3 for Nate, 69 hits, 22 runs, 15 earned, 4 homers. He's walked 10, while striking out 39. But the Yankees have a big insurance run. They're up 5-1, 2 out, bottom of the 8th. Here's Hudler. Rex is 0 for 2 with a walk. Little chopper over the mound. Wiggins gets there. Snap throw to first. Hudler is safe on the bang-banger. Kind of hit the back of the mound. Wiggins got it. But you needed to have a hot Bill Mazeroski's arm to throw him out. So first and third, that's the 11th hit for the Yankees. 2 out for Meacham. Bobby is 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Snell's pitch. Left field, Young. And the Yankees will leave 2 on. They do get an insurance run. 1 run on 4 hits. The homer by Winfield. They leave on 2. We go to the 9th. Yankees 5, Orioles 1. And so Baltimore, Murray, by the way, sitting on a 6-game hitting streak, 4 to tie, 5 to go ahead. Remember, it's rained all the way through. Guidry's only thrown 99 pitches as we start the 9th. Pitch to Murray, popped up, left side, Meacham in the raindrops. Long run, 1 out. Here's Young. Bike is 1 for 3 with a single. Orioles have 6 hits. The Yankees 11. Popped up. Hassey towards the screen. Doffs the mask. 2 out. No, he dropped it. He had it and dropped it. And so there's the error. It's E2. Well, ball and a strike now to Young. And that is considered an error, although you don't reach. So Young gets a reprieve from the governor. Guidry winds and deals. Ground ball to Meacham. Bobby throws to first, and his last chance saloon time for the Orioles. So here's Rayford. Floyd is 1 for 3. He has singled and grounded into a double play. So the Yankees doing their part. A good outing from Guidry, and Ron is 1 out away from his 19th win of the year. Not yet. Rayford into left center. Griffey cuts it off, and Floyd will hold with a single. And that brings up Renicky. Hit a solo shot in the 5th. The lone run today for the Orioles. 1 for 3. Rayford on first. 2 out, 5-1 Yankees, top of the 9th. Hassey and Guidry have another word. It is still, get your butt behind the plate. Left field in the corner, Griffey. Yankees win. 5-1. So the Yankees win their 88th. They go to 88 and 64, 5 runs, 11 hits, an error, and they leave on 7. The Orioles, a run on 7 hits, no error, and they leave on 6, no errors. That's a plural. So Ron Guidry, our digital dice player of the game, 19 and 12, goes the distance, a 7-hitter, only the solo homer to Renicky. He walked 1 and struck out 4. And keeps the Yankees' hopes alive for the moment. Dixon, 7 2/3, 10 hits, 5 runs, all earned, 2 homers. He walked 2 and struck out 5. And so as soon as I'm told I can, we'll play the rest of the day in baseball for you. The bad news for the Yankees is that Toronto's in Milwaukee. California is in Cleveland. Kansas City is in Minnesota. So the rest of this day in baseball sees the Astros beat the Reds 3-1. Mike Scott beats Tom Browning. Scott 17-11, Browning 15-4. Bell 1-for-2, his 8th of the year. California beats Cleveland 8-2. Don Sutton 3-0. Jamie Easterly 5-6. Bob Boone goes 2-for-2. And the lead is now 3 in the AL West as Minnesota beats Kansas City 6-4. Bert. Ernie Bert, right? No, I'm kidding. We'll go back. Beats Danny Jackson 14-11, so 6-4 the final at the Metrodome. George Brett 1-for-3, hits his 38th. Toronto beats Milwaukee 4-2. Acker goes to 6-5. Larry 1-3. Toronto's magic number is 2. So Toronto pretty much has won the East. They're up 7 with 8 to go. 96-58. Cubs beat the Phils 5-3. Dennis Eckersley goes to 11-5. John Denny 2-23. Goodness gracious, Buffy St. Marie. Tim Foley 3-4, his 8th of the year. By the way, in that Red loss to the Astros, they committed 5 errors. Did I tell you that the Tigers beat the Red Sox 4-1? No. Dan Petrie, an 18-game winner, 18-11. Struck out 5 and a 1-hitter through 7 1/3. Bobby Ojeda looking for New York, 11-9, and Guillermo Willie Hernandez's 38th save. Dodgers beat the Giants 7-2. Jerry Royce 18-8. Dave LaPointe falls to 7-16. Enos Cabell 2-for-3 with 2 stolen bases. I should look at the highlights here. It's Dennis Burt. Philadelphia, by the way, in that loss to Chicago, struck out 15 times. Eckersley fanned 12. And Burt threw a 2-hitter through 7 in Minnesota's big win over Kansas City. The A's beat the White Sox 7-1. Jose Rio 2-5. Gene Nelson 4-16. Hewlett 2-4 for the Shy Sox with a 6th. Cardinals sweep the Expos 9-2 and 9-1. In one of those games, they stole 5 bases, and in one of those games, Montreal walked 10. Andahar beat Gullickson in Game 1. Joaquin 17-14. Gullickson 10-11. Darrell Porter stole a base, 2-4. In the nightcap, Bob Forsch, who knows what's on your search history, 7-8. Floyd Yeoman 7-3 or 4-3, and Willie McGee, who's going to win the batting title, 5-6. San Diego beats Atlanta 5-3. Andy Hawkins 13-9. Shields is 0-7. Apparently the Shields have been down all year. Dale Murphy, who's going to win the home run title in the National League, smashed his 45th, 3-4 with 2 RBI. Pittsburgh beats New York 4-3. Pat Clements 3-1. Roger McDowell falls to 2-6. Jose De Leon picks up his 2nd save. And last but not least, Texas 4, Seattle 1. Schmidt goes to 7-8. Matt Moore goes to 17-11. And Bannister 2-4. He doubled and stole a base. So we're going to take the Yankee-Oriole doubleheader off the board. And I'm going to quick sim those 3 games right now, because I want to get to Kansas City and California. So the Yankees lose the first game of their Sunday doubleheader 7-4, and lose the second half of that doubleheader 5-2. So the Magic, is that it? Is that it? Is the Blue Jays clinched? And so the Toronto Blue Jays have won the American League East. So congratulations, Toronto has won it. At 96-58, they've won it. And so the only thing left on the board is the Angels and the Royals. So 3 divisions and 3 real teams. And so we'll play the rest of the Sunday. Can we get it? No. First of all, I don't play. So we move to... I don't think there's a... When does that big series start? Come on. That's right. I'll go to the 2nd. And then I can go to the 30th. Yes. So, yeah, you do that. You unsub. So, tomorrow, the American League West de facto championship series, the Royals and the Angels from Kansas City. The lead is 3. The magic number is right now 6. I'm Ron Juckett. Thank you so much for watching. Congratulations to the Toronto Blue Jays. They are your American League East champions. So long, everybody.